Hello. Hi there. It's Heather McManus from Collaborate to Win. Welcome. So glad I am back live with Collaborate to Win's Product Knowledge Live. So each week I was bringing you either in-depth about a certain vendor or a topic as it pertains to product purchasing and knowledge and freight and all that stuff. So over the course of the summer, I was rebroadcasting some older episodes, but we're back live right now. So if you have questions, hopefully Facebook will let me see them. Right now I have a blank box, so we'll see. So I wanted to let you know that I'm not going to do as many of these true lives because I need to focus more on what our group needs and getting everyone up to speed with our huge vendor list, which is really fantastic stuff. But it's an overwhelming list to look at, so I want to educate everybody in our private group that has already joined and been in our process. So I'm going to spend more time over there and less time here on the Facebook public page. But we will rebroadcast old ones, and you can see all of the old videos on our YouTube page, which, there's a lot of great topics there. So you can watch at your own speed. So a couple announcements before I dive into the topic today, and the topic is right on time. We are talking quick ship versus what's a regular lead time. And as designers, this is our busy season. It's like the parents get the kid off to school and suddenly they look around the house and realize that the holidays are going to be here before you know it. So all of a sudden our phone starts ringing and we get busy with clients. And if they don't know any better, they're waiting until the last minute and expecting furniture to arrive in time, but that didn't give you any time to design the room, right? If there's any construction, forget it. If things need to be done in time. So we're talking about quick ship programs versus what's a normal lead time, and that can vary quite a lot, like quite a bit in company to company, depending on how they go. So I'll get into all of that really in just a second. I have 3 very quick announcements. So first announcement, tomorrow, I'm so excited. I'm going to be on Nancy Ganzikoffer's business coach. She does weekend wind down every Friday at 4:30. So tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern time, we will be live and going over a lot about Collaborate to Win and running business and, all that entails. So she's a great business coach. So if you want to look for her in the groups for interior designers, she's got a great group there. Lots of great discussions, and there's so many great groups now, right? So we're really living like the golden age of knowledge. So that's number 1. So tomorrow, 4:30, I'd love to have everybody chime in with questions when we're going through it. So it'd be a good opportunity to ask something if you've been hesitant to, email me or something. So that's 1. Second, this is important, you guys. This is like, get it done now. Okay, so we are about to have a price increase in what Collaborate to Win costs per year. And the year is based on when you join. So if you join in September, your year goes until the next September. So in October 1st, we are raising our prices. So get in now. Now is the best time to join. The yearly membership is currently $297. That is under $25 a month. Okay, so you join now and you get that amazing price for the year. If you join October 1st, we're just raising it a little bit. It's $370. That's it. It goes up to, it works out to like $30 and a little bit of change each month. If you think about your monthly bills, it's a cheap one. Like QuickBooks, I pay $40 a month and I've got the middle package. There's one that's $60 a month. This is such a good deal because it pays you back right away. But that's all I need to say about that. Join now. Now, best time. And thank you, Rochelle, for joining. I don't know if anybody else is on here, but thank you for being here. Okay, so the next announcement is about High Point. I'm going to be speaking at Saad Furniture On Saturday at 10 a.m., we're doing a brunch and a fantastic topic about profitability and the three pieces to that puzzle that are so important for every design business. So I hope that you will come by and be there for that talk. So that's Masad Furniture, amazing, gorgeous showroom. We do have, for both, Nancy's live invite is on our Collaborate to Win page, so you can RSVP there, and also the High Point Masad Furniture breakfast. So if you can register, we know how many seats to kind of prepare for and whatnot. So, okay, done with my announcements. Thank you for being patient with me. So let's get into this. So what is lead time? What does that mean? That means how long it takes you from the time that you place your order to the time that company gets it out the door to a freight company. That's your lead time. So generally speaking, 6 to 8 weeks is standard, okay? That's normal operating procedure, 6 to 8 weeks. It is not uncommon for that to go to 8 to 10 weeks at the busy season, which we are entering. So everybody suddenly realizes, oh, I needed that new dining room. I wanted my new bedroom set by the time that Christmas rolls around. Well, you and everybody else. So you get into a queue into when they get their order and their money and that actually gets placed. So it's a process for the companies. So some companies have longer lead times than others because they're truly custom. They don't keep a bunch of stock because they only, they're not offering just one color. You can choose whatever you'd like and they're going to make it special for you. It's kind of like the difference between McDonald's and like Ruth Christie, this, expensive steakhouse. You can show up at a McDonald's and tell somebody who you can't even see, I want a cheeseburger, and drive through another little window and have it already prepared and baggy, and you're on your way. That is not happening at a Ruth Chris steakhouse. So you just, it's setting expectations for your clients is so key, because if you tell them it's going to be 6 weeks and it turns out to be 8, then it's like you're the bad guy. So you want to tell them the 8 weeks so that when it comes in at 6, you're a hero, and everyone is so much more happy because, oh wow, we're getting even sooner than we thought. So that's one of the things that I would advise people to do, is tell them it's probably the later date. So standard is 6 to 8, sometimes 8 to 10. It really depends, and that's really reasonable. It really is for what the companies do that work on custom pieces where you have thousands of fabrics to choose from, different cushion filling, different finishes, and all of this stuff is done by hand. It's not cranked out in some factory. But there are a few that are a little more cranked out. So the lower end of the spectrum, they tend to keep stock, which is fantastic. Keeping inventory is very expensive. But you can really operate and get it out the door and just like that fast food hamburger, just get it going. And so you get your stuff much quicker. And that's their normal operating procedure. Now, every once in a while, you will run into they're out of stock on it and they just reordered it, but they're not going to get it for 4 weeks. Sometimes that happens. So the companies that ship quickly on a regular standard operating procedure, not a special quick ship program, because that is a special thing that I will go into next. But things that just happen to ship quickly are things that they only have it in one finish, so they can stock it. So those are companies like Uttermost, Universal, Woodbridge, and a few others that kind of just ship quickly as long as it's in stock, because it only has the one finish. I think Lexington is in there, Bernhardt sometimes. So things can normally ship fast. I mean, I've gotten notices the next day that it's gone out. It's on the truck. Now the truck could take a week to get to you, to your warehouse, or it could take 2 weeks. Depends on how many deliveries they have. So you kind of need to factor that into, into your thought process and your planning. Now, Quick Ship is a totally different animal. It's something special that they offer, not everyone. So some cases it's open to everyone that has an account. And in some cases, you earn the right to be part of this Quick Ship program because you have a storefront and you've got 3 of their pieces that are for the Quick Ship program on your floor. And so you've earned the right to be part of that. So we have a few, we are very lucky to have so many great members of Collaborate to Win. So we have a few people with showrooms, and they do participate in these things. So we have access to a few more than we would otherwise. And what's so great about this is they stock a certain amount of frames and fabrics so that you can get it usually within 10 days, it's out the door. So I'm going to go through a list. I have a nice list prepared for you guys of who has Quick Ship programs and how fast is the Quick Ship program. So Leathercraft is one, and it's not every single SKU. It's a limited amount of SKUs. It's a nice amount of SKUs. It's their favorite, most popular pieces. And the most popular, usually stain protected fabrics or leathers. So within that group, you'll get a turnaround of about 10 days and out the door. Southern Furniture also has it in a certain collection, certain frames, certain fabrics. It's limited because keeping stock on that stuff is unbelievably expensive. This is a huge undertaking, and they have to have a dedicated person that makes all of these things because you can't just cut the line. Okay, Charles Stewart has a 5-day ship, which is incredible. I've never heard of 5 days. They're usually 10 to 12 days to get out the door, which is amazing that they can do that. Classic Home has accessories, rugs, and furniture. And so far, just in case you don't know, Leathercraft, Southern Furniture, those are fully upholstered pieces. They don't do case goods, which is wood furniture. CMI has a Quick Ship. Hooker has a Quick Ship, and they also normally ship quickly because they're only offering you one finish. So if it's in stock, it's fast anyway. Okay, so, and actually with Hooker, you can pay an extra fee to have something rushed. And some companies will do that for you. It could be an extra fee, or you could just tell them your sob story of how you need it and it's so fast and it's the whole crisis, right? Because, sometimes there's a furniture emergency. So if there is a real furniture emergency, you can sometimes talk your rep into cutting the line for you in front of other people who have been waiting and get your stuff faster. That's called a rush. We're going back to Quick Ship now. So Quick Ship, Vanguard, 10 days to ship. They have 9 styles and 5 fabrics. So that's 9, so there's probably like 4 sofas and 6 chairs. That can, I'm terrible at math, that probably didn't add up, and 5 fabrics. Okay, so American Leather usually just ships in 4 weeks or less, but they also have a Quick Ship program for an extra fee. So that's a good one to know too. Anybody looking for sleeper sofas, American Leather makes fantastic sleepers. The M&T company ships in 2 weeks. They have only 2 styles and 4 fabrics. But sometimes you just need it quick. And so that's what you can do. Bernhard, Lexington, Bramble, and Eastern Accents. Eastern Accents is bedding, and they will ship in 1 to 2 business days in their Quick Ship program. So it's a smaller amount of what they offer, but they're keeping stock on that. So it makes it really convenient. I've not had too many people really need the Quick Ship, have that furniture emergency, but I could definitely see it happening if you've got, somebody who just waited forever, or the holidays are coming, you know, they didn't plan ahead. The client isn't thinking, and they think you can just get it because you're like Amazon, and that's not the thing, right? That's not a thing. 2-day shipping and free shipping at that is not a thing in the furniture world. And, you know, Wayfair is making it completely difficult for us because they have this crazy expectation of stuff too. But we know that this is a different animal. These are furniture companies that specialize in quality pieces, and most of them, you know, I shouldn't even go there. Most of them you won't find there, but you know, that gets changed. That changes every day. I say, oh, you couldn't possibly find that on there, and then there it is, right? So, but that's why Collaborate to Win is invented and doing so well, because we can still make money and give a good price that competes with the internet. So, but the timeline thing, we're not competing in that timeline or in the free shipping. I have a whole thing about the shipping. That's a different video you can find on our YouTube site. So, so real quick, the list of quick ship companies, I will go through it one more time so you can write them down. Leathercraft, Southern Furniture. Oh, I didn't talk about this one. This is good. Kravet. You don't even need your own, like if you have just your standard fabric account, and any designer that doesn't have an account with Kravet, what's wrong with you? Go get one. All it is a couple pieces of paper. If you're a real business, they're going to give you an account. Make account with Kravet. Okay, so they have a new quick ship program that's going out the door in 12 days. And it's really nice fabrics and SKUs. Like they did a really nice job on that. I saw it at the showroom in New York, and they just put it out this summer. So Kravet, get in there. Charles Stewart, Classic Home, CMI, Hooker, Vanguard, American Leather, the M&T Company, Bernhardt, Lexington, Bramble, Eastern Accents, and there's probably a few more, but these are the ones that I was able to find in the week of research that I did. And then ones that kind of just ship quickly without the special program, which you may or may not qualify for, which may or may not fit the bill because it's not the right fabric or whatever, but they, Uttermost, Universal, Woodbridge, Hooker, they generally ship very quickly anyways, as long as it's in stock. If it's in stock, it'll be out the door within that week. If it's, you know, something that's got to come overseas and then get through customs and whatever, it could be that 4 to 6 weeks. And sometimes it's longer than that because of whatever they are, where they are in production. And this is interesting too. Speaking of production, North Carolina furniture manufacturers shut down for the week of 4th of July. Every single year, all furniture gets put on hold. It's all on vacation the week of 4th of July. So that's one thing that you should keep in the back of your head. Another one to think about is if you are sourcing from an Italian company, they shut down for a month in the summer. So if you started to order something at the beginning of the summer, you're probably not getting it to the fall. It will take months. They just take their time with things anyway, and they take an entire month off. So that is all I have to share about the quick ship and timing. And I just thought this would be a good topic for us to discuss since everyone is now, oh wow, kids are back in school, let's get going on those design projects. And you might have somebody coming to you that thinks that they can get things in a couple of weeks. Well, those quick ship programs, you might be able to do it. So I hope you will join me tomorrow on Nancy's Weekend Wind Down. It's going to be a great conversation. And I hope we will also see each other in High Point if you're going this October. I will be down there for like the whole time. I show up on Friday and I leave on Wednesday. So please come see me at the Masad Furniture. We're doing a talk about profitability, and we'll have brunch. So I hope to see you then. Thank you for watching. Okay, bye.